Caitlin Clark's rookie salary in the WNBA, $78,000, is less than a mid-level NBA trainer makes. Yet within 40 minutes of her first pro merch drop, tens of thousands of white and gold Wilson basketballs had vanished from digital shelves and were relisting on eBay for 10 times retail. A Midwest grocery chain saw shoppers sprint from produce to sporting goods kiosks because Clark's second batch of limited balls hit that morning, and parents feared a repeat of the sellout chaos. In one breathtaking year, she converted lunchtime errands into sneaker-style stampedes, rewrote television ratings history, jolted league economics, and ignited a jealousy-fueled knife fight among veteran pros who suddenly felt demoted in their own locker rooms. The story you're about to hear isn't a highlight reel. It's an economic earthquake measured in sold-out seats, primetime broadcasts, charter jet invoices, Twitter subtweets, and one looming $28 million Nike deal that drew a direct line back to Michael Jordan's first swoosh contract. But money is only the first shockwave. Jordan had the swoosh. Clark has an entire grocery aisle. When Wilson Sporting Goods handed Michael Jordan his own ball line in 1984, the company gambled on a rookie who might capture a tiny slice of Spalding turf. 4 decades later, Wilson didn't hedge. It minted a 3-ball signature collection for Clark before she'd played her 20th pro game. The 3's Up, the Record Breaker, and the Crowd Maestro, each laser-etched with milestones that were still warm from the stat sheet. The sellout speed shocked even Wilson's supply chain team. Executives compared site traffic to an iPhone launch, filed emergency factory orders, and watched bots scalp $45 balls for $400 before afternoon practice. Stores that never carried WNBA merchandise suddenly cleared entire end caps. But the bigger jolt landed 2 weeks later when Hy-Vee, a regional supermarket hardly known for sneaker culture, announced 2 more Clark exclusives, the Tribute and Dreamer balls. Available only in aisle 9 next to cereal. Shoppers queued before dawn. Des Moines news crews live-streamed the panic buy. Managers hired security to guard pallets of basketballs the way Best Buy guards PlayStations on Black Friday. Inside Wilson's Chicago boardroom, a director reportedly joked, "Jordan sold kicks. Clark just sold broccoli." The humor masked a serious truth. She'd achieved crossover demand faster and broader than any rookie in league history, male or female. Jordan needed the sneakerhead subculture. Clark mobilized soccer moms, little leaguers, and price-tracking resellers in a single transaction. But those inventory numbers were pocket change compared with what happened to TV ratings. One freshman class in Iowa broke a record the NBA chased for 20 years. Long before her first fever tip-off, Clark headlined an NCAA Final Four that delivered 18.9 million viewers for Iowa versus South Carolina, higher than every MLB World Series game that season and Game 1 of the NBA Finals. The women's championship outrated the men for the first time in modern Nielsen tracking. That single broadcast forced ESPN to recut its ad inventory on the fly and convinced execs to pre-flex WNBA doubleheaders into prime time 7 weeks ahead of schedule. Once Clark donned an Indiana jersey, the lift intensified. 19 of the 22 league games that cracked the million-viewer wall featured the Fever. The average for her matchups hit 1.18 million, triple the norm for non-Clark contests. Streaming peaks on ESPN Plus exceeded 400,000 concurrent users, territory once reserved for NFL Red Zone. Even Ion Television, a network best known for reruns of Blue Bloods, captured its highest live sports rating ever when it sublicensed 6 Clark games. Arena attendance mirrored the screen surge. Fever road games sold out in Phoenix, Las Vegas, Brooklyn, and Minneapolis the day single-game tickets released. Secondary market seats touched $1,400. NHL playoff pricing for a Tuesday in July. 6 franchises quietly booked NBA arenas for the 2025 season. Because Clark crowds don't fit our building. One GM admitted off record. Every ticket scanned cranked up pressure elsewhere. How do you price a rookie who out-engages Messi on TikTok? While Wilson celebrated grocery aisle dominance, sneaker giants staged a secret bidding war. Adidas dangled its first women's signature since Candace Parker. Under Armour courted Clark with a Steph Curry mentorship offer. Nike refused to lose. According to multiple reports in WSJ and Sports Business Journal, the swoosh locked her up for 8 years, $28 million, plus an immediate path to a signature shoe and personal logo, the richest footwear deal ever for a woman. Nike CEO Elliott Hill later confirmed the shoe and logo were already in design and tracking for a 2025 launch. But footwear was merely Chapter 1. Panini Trading Cards minted one-of-one drafts that benchmarked new highs almost monthly, 78K, 97K, then $234,850 for a gold vinyl rookie, vaulting past every women's sports card except a Serena Williams patch. Dr. Ryan Brewer, a finance professor, calculated her total endorsement haul at $11 million for year 1, over 140 times her guaranteed salary. None of this would shock anyone who watched her college NIL ascent. On 3 tracked Clark's NIL value at $3.4 million, fourth among all NCAA athletes, ahead of football blue bloods. Brands measured her ROI in real time. A single Instagram post moved as many Wilson units as a full ESPN banner campaign. One retail analyst quipped, "She's a Shark Tank pitch with a jump shot. Big cash draws big backlash. And it's getting physical." When subtweets become shove tweets, ratings spike. Veteran guard Chennedy Carter didn't wait for Twitter. She delivered her opinion via a hip check that sent Clark sprawling and was later upgraded to a flagrant by the league office. Angel Reese raked Clark across the forehead, chasing a rebound 2 nights later, igniting replay loops on every sports show. Meanwhile, MVP Aja Wilson posted Psalm 37:7, "Do not fret because of those who prosper," as Clark broke yet another viewership record. Fans screenshot the verse and launched 10,000 quote tweets in bristling subtext. Pundits feasted. Stephen A. Smith blamed DM and jealousy, arguing veterans should ride the wave, not punch holes in the surfboard. Charles Barkley went further. "If the league messes up the lottery, they just hit. Shame on every last one of them." The blowback inflamed social algorithms. Number sign Clark Effect trended top 5 worldwide, while number sign Gatekeep WNBA trended from the opposing camp. Engagement soared. ESPN sold out its postseason ad inventory 2 weeks early. Yet the hostility wasn't limited to online snark. Multiple execs confirmed private complaints from veteran agents that marketing dollars were being swallowed by one rookie. One all-star hinted at a sponsorship bonus evaporating after a brand moved budget to someone else. She didn't name Clark, but fans connected the dots. On court, Clark answered with numbers. League best 8.3 assists, a rookie record 232 dimes, and the first rookie triple-double in WNBA history. Every bruise she absorbed became another highlight, another jersey sold. The league insisted it was just competition. Yet within days, it rewrote a 22-year travel policy. A $78K employee just forced a $50 million corporate pivot. For 2 decades, WNBA athletes squeezed into middle seats while NBA peers reclined on charter jets. Then, mere weeks into Clark's rookie run, and after viral footage showed mobs cornering Clark and Brittany Griner in public terminals, the league announced full-season charter flights at a cost of roughly $25 million per year. Commissioner Kathy Engelbert framed it as player safety, but Stephen A. Smith quipped, "Call it what it is, the Caitlin Clark clause. The economics backed the sarcasm." An Indiana University study estimated Clark pumped $36 million into Indianapolis alone. Conventions rebooked around fever homestands, restaurants extended hours, Lyft rides popped 24% on game days. Analysts credited her with at least $40 million in new league revenue. One of every 6 tickets league-wide traced to her appearances. She accounted for nearly half the WNBA's 2024 broadcast value. Against that backdrop, Clark's rookie maximum, $338,056 over 4 years, looks surreal. Union leadership is already eyeing the 2026 CBA with a stated goal of 50% revenue sharing, up from an estimated 20 to 25% today. A league insider told Axios the owners know the dam will break if they don't restructure before Clark and a wave of mega-draw college stars hit free agency. Even royalty noticed, and when royalty speaks, markets quake. If Michael says it, you frame it. LeBron James called Clark's range logo ridiculous. Steph Curry dubbed her passes witchcraft. Yet no endorsement shook the sport like Michael Jordan's short, pointed message. The league should appreciate everything she's doing. Period. Those 13 words trended for 72 hours, sparked instant think pieces about torch passing, and triggered a 17% spike in Wilson's e-commerce traffic the next day. Wilson's global brand chief Amanda Lamb conceded on a quarterly call that Clark's launch rivaled in velocity the early Jordan years. That's not marketing fluff. It's a KPI confession. Meanwhile, Charles Barkley's on-air rant became a rallying cry for new fans. Y'all can't be this petty and expect people to take women's basketball seriously. The Barkley-Jordan 1-2 punch reframed Clark from rookie phenom to industry inflection point. NBA owners noticed. 2 front office sources leaked that multiple NBA arenas began pricing WNBA expansion feasibility studies around the CC floor, the baseline revenue Clark generates per away date. So, where does the tsunami roll next? She's top 5 marketable, and still got cut from Paris. Sports Pro Media's 50 most marketable athletes slotted Clark at number 4th worldwide between LeBron James and Leo Messi. The ranking dwarfed her paycheck but magnified her leverage. Within weeks, rumors surfaced that a startup 3-on-3 league, unrivaled, was courting her with a low 7-figure off-season salary. Team USA didn't share the enthusiasm. In June 2024, selectors left Clark off the Olympic roster, opting for veteran chemistry. Clark handled it gracefully, just motivation for 2028, but social media detonated. CBS, LA Times, and Inside the Games all ran op-eds calling the snub short-sighted. Viewers who'd never watched a women's Olympic group game vowed to boycott. The takeaway: she's big enough to bend the five-ring empire. Even in absence, on court, the Fever sneaked into the playoffs as a 6th seed, 1 year removed from 14th. Clark averaged 19.2 points and 8.3 assists, topping 22 double-doubles, breaking or tying 62 statistical records, according to Sports Illustrated's running tally. Her 337 assists obliterated Ticha Pecheiro's rookie mark by triple digits. Nike's shoe, set for June 1st, 2025, already leaked on sneaker blogs. A Fever-themed Kobe 5 expected to crash the Senkiors app. Insiders believe the first full signature, dubbed The Range, will follow in holiday 2025, backed by a logo reveal ad during the WNBA Finals. Rivals quietly adjusted their launches to dodge the blast radius. With merch, media, and money aligned, only one question remains. Caitlin Clark is no longer a women's basketball story. She is a force multiplier testing the elasticity of every legacy assumption in sport. That women can't carry prime time, that rookie pay aligns with rookie draw, that sneaker culture belongs to high-flying dunkers, that charter jets are luxuries, not necessities. If the WNBA adapts, true revenue sharing, aggressive expansion, global media rights, it could ride her gravity into the richest decade of women's professional sports to date. If it clings to old hierarchies, the league risks fracturing around her mass. Breakaway tournaments, 3-on-3 startups, overseas supermax offers. Clark didn't create the pay gap, the marketing gaps, or the visibility void. But like Jordan in '84 and Tiger in '97, she exposed them with impossible clarity. The rookie year was a preview. The shoe launch, CBA renegotiation, and 2028 Olympics are still pages in the script. So the real cliffhanger isn't whether Caitlin Clark can keep scoring from the logo. She will. It's whether the institutions orbiting her can expand fast enough not to crack. Is the league ready for a star this big? Or will the star forge a brand new league?